All right, guys, if you plan on moving to League City, Texas and calling League City your home, there are definitely some things that you need to know before you make that commitment. So let's go ahead and get started and jump right in. And I want to kick this video off on the lighter side of things. So let's talk all about the pros first. And coming in at pro number one is going to be all about the safety here in League City. Now, League City, Texas is actually considered one of the safest cities in the United States, believe it or not. A recent study placed League City, Texas coming in at number 4 out of 10 of the top 10 safest cities in the United States to live and call home. That's quite impressive. So if you're looking for safety, can't go wrong with League City. And coming in at pro number 2 is going to be all about the new construction opportunities that are available currently as the making of this video here in League City. Now, League City has an abundant amount of new construction communities this area is really kind of exploding. On the west side of League City, which is going to be west of 45, there are going to be several master plan communities that are currently open right now. We have Westland Ranch, we have Westwood, and then there's a brand new community coming up very soon as the making of this video called Legacy. Everyone here is super excited about that community. So if you want new construction, now's your opportunity. And pro number 3 is going to be all about the school districts here in League City. Now, League City doesn't have a school district called League City ISD. It's actually CC ISD or Clear Creek ISD. And Clear Creek ISD is one of the best school districts here in the entire Houston region. I want you to understand how enormous Houston is. There's 51 total districts in Houston, and CC ISD comes in and ranks number 5 out of 51. There's like 10 high schools and like 40 something elementary schools. I mean, the district is massive. It is huge. So if you're looking for a quality education for your children, CCISD delivers. All right, coming in at pro number 4 is going to be all about how it's centrally located here in the Houston region. Now, one thing that I love about League City is how it is basically in the middle of downtown Houston, and you have Galveston Island. So if you need to get to downtown, boom, 30 minutes. If you need to get to Galveston Island, it's probably about another 30 minutes or so. So you're like centrally located right there. And League City is close to everything. I mean, Webster's right here. I call Webster commercial heaven because that's where all of the fun stuff is, like Top Golf and Great Wolf Lodge water parks. I mean, there's tons of stuff over there. It's all right here. So it's really nice if you think about it, because the medical center, downtown Houston, it's all within like a 30-minute drive. Galveston Island's another 30-minute drive, like I said a second ago, so you don't have to travel far. Everybody wants to talk about the Woodlands this, or North Houston that, or Magnolia, but no one really, people relocating here don't quite understand how enormous this area is, and traveling down into downtown Houston from those areas are going to take you a long time, and you're going to be fighting traffic like hell just to get to your destination. You're not really going to have that issue here in League City, although traffic does suck, depending on what time you drive on some of these freeways. And coming in at pro number 5 is going to be all about the mixed housing here that's available to you. What's really nice about League City, it is a wonderful city, first of all. It's a wonderful community to be here. But if you're looking for starter or average type homes, it's definitely here. And if you're looking for luxury, you most certainly can find some gorgeous, gorgeous luxury homes and luxury communities here in League City. So there's a little something for everyone. And the last pro on my list, coming in at number 6, is going to be about how highly desirable League City is. Now, based off all of the cons that I just told you guys here a second ago, that pretty much makes this area extremely desirable, which in turn will have an impact on your investment on where you decide to live here in League City for the future. And we all know you want to move into a highly desirable area that fits your needs the most. If you move into a less desirable area, it's more than likely that your investment into your home and your equity may not be as strong compared to, let's say, a highly desirable area like League City. All right, guys, before we transition into the cons, if you plan on moving to League City, Texas, or anywhere in the greater Houston area, make sure you give us a call. I'll leave all my information in the description box down below. And if you're watching this on your TV, which according to my analytics, over 60% of you do, you can scan that little QR code that you're gonna see on the bottom of your screen, and you can book a call with myself or a member of my team, and we would be delighted, honored, and thrilled to help make your transition to Houston a smooth one. All right, transitioning into the cons now. Now, con number 1 for me is going to be all about the traffic congestion here in League City. More specifically, it's going to be on 518 and 45. Traffic isn't always bad. It's normally just during rush hour times, like 5 or 6 o'clock, or during those rush hours in the morning for people getting to work. But throughout the day, like right now, I'm filming at, let's say, 1:50. It's almost 1:50, 2 o'clock. Traffic really isn't that bad, but it can get quite congested in certain areas of League City. So plan your routes accordingly. And the second con on my list is going to be all about windstorm insurance. So you are in Galveston County, and in the eyes of an insurance carrier, you are considered what's called a coastal county. So if you live in a coastal county, your insurance premiums are going to be a little bit more higher, on the higher side, than if you were in, so let's say, Harris County, for example. And it really all depends on where you live. So if you live on the water in League City, then your insurance premiums are going to be higher than if you lived, not on the water, obviously. And the third con on my list is going to be all about property taxes. And this might sound confusing for some of you who aren't familiar with Texas property tax codes. One neighborhood could have let's say a 3.8% tax rate. And the neighborhood directly across the street from it, same amenities, same everything, could have like a 2% tax rate. It's mind-blowing, I know. So it's something for you to pay attention to, and whenever you're house shopping with us, for example, we'll be able to guide you in the right direction and let you know the property tax rates before you make that decision, because the property taxes will have a major impact on how much you're going to have to pay on your monthly mortgage payments if you're financing. And if you're not financing, you're still obligated to pay those property taxes. And the last con on my list is going to be pretty much anywhere in the Houston region where you move to. It's going to be all about the weather and the humidity. It is dreadful, let me tell you. If you're here during the summertime, it is the most horrid thing ever. It sucks. The humidities you can cut through with a butter knife. It's just nasty. You'll sweat in places you didn't even know existed. It gets bad down here. So I'm recommending that if you are okay with having a pool, maybe shop for a house that has a pool in the backyard, because you will use that pool more than you think if you move down here to League City or even anywhere in the Houston area. Well, there you have it. There's my pros and my cons for living here in League City, Texas. This is a wonderful area to be. Well, it's actually one of my top favorite suburbs of all time here in the Houston region. And it's also one of the most underrated and least talked about from other YouTubers. So if you're moving to League City, Texas, make sure you give us a call. I'll leave all my information in the description box. You know what to do. And there's a QR code, scan that, and I will be happy to meet with you and discuss all of your options, all of your goals, and we'll establish a timeline on getting you here to League City, Texas in a timely manner. That's all for now, guys. See y'all in the next video.